Hello, and welcome to a Journeyman's Travels podcast. My name is Daniel Scheifler, your host. Welcome. This is a trailer for the upcoming season for the Journeyman's Travels. And I want to try an experiment this season. What will happen if we try to combine a podcast and a book club? I'm not totally certain, but we're going to find out. And I have selected a work which I think will be particularly interesting to the people who follow this podcast, and that is Peter Drucker's The Effective Executive. For those of you who are not familiar with Drucker, he was born in Vienna in 1909, moved to America in about the 1930s, and became a distinguished professor and business consultant until his death in about 2005. He's sometimes called the father of modern management, and he even developed the ability to educate in the term known as management, and infuses his business advice with interdisciplinary lessons from history, philosophy, psychology, and even religion on occasion. He's the guy who gave us the term knowledge worker, which is what our text will be chiefly concerned with. And his interest in business, especially, grew from his interest in the nature of authority. And given his upbringing and that period of history, it's pretty clear why. Now, The Effective Executive is one of 39 books published by Drucker, and is actually one of his earlier works out of 1967. But despite its age, I believe you'll find it still rings true today. Now, with that said, how are we going to go about this? Well, the book has about 7 chapters plus an introduction, and I figure we'll run an outro as well. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to go about 2 chapters into the book. I'm going to leave some questions in these podcast episodes and invite you to respond. Send me an email. Let's have a conversation. And every couple of episodes, I'll pause and we'll discuss what we are all picking up together, especially any, wonderful little insights. But being a book club, those episodes will only happen if we get engagement between you and me. As is, that is, our community will be the strength of those episodes. So, be sure to grab yourself a copy of The Effective Executive, and we'll be starting this podcast up in about a week. Hope to see you there, and thank you for joining me on A Journeyman's Travels.